start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Baker. It's caught by Mike Evans. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. On 1st and 10, Baker. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Baker. And this is going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole, and it leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The Eagles at 500 at 6-6. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time. And the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Hey, check that. Street.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Check pass. Panther Street. Ready.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Drop 60.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now Baker throwing to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He completes this to Russell Gage. The 40. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18 Rabbits, 18 Rabbits.
On 2nd and 9. Hurts going deep here for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Baker. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Baker now from the gun on 3rd down. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Sanders shaking and baking, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
And Sanders has got it complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Operating from the gun, Baker. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Play action. Here's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard. And the ball is knocked out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. Elliott on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Baker. And brought in by Brady. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Evans comes in motion right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Baker. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Baker to throw on 2nd down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60. Ready.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Here's Baker on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 35. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sanders toss left side. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 28. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Got it. Ready? Hustle.
Looking to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. Chris Watkins from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Elliott good with a PAT. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter. Second and 8. Back to throw. Baker. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, here's Fournette. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Baker. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Warriors 17. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hurt.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Mustang 19. Cut 19.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Again, it's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Operating from the gun, Baker. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Buffalo
Their
18.
mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring.